the mind. You are pure possibility. Remain brave-hearted and true, and let the magic come through. You are pure possibility. Will you give your very best to life all your days through, and remember who you really are when they try to label you, and know that love is closer than the breath inside of you, unlimited and free, pure possibility. Within every soul, we are perfect and whole. There lies pure possibility. Pure possibility. I start my day with love. Wanna start my day with love. That's what I get more of, is love. I start my day with love. Wanna start my day with love. That's what I get more of, is love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. I start my day with love. Wanna start my day with love. That's what I get more of, is love. I start my day with love. Wanna start my day with love. That's what I get more of, is love. I choose love, love, love. Love, love, love. I choose it, love, love, love. Love, love, love. I start my day with peace. Wanna start my day with peace. I feel that sweet release of peace. I start my day with peace. When I start my day with peace, I feel that sweet release of peace. I choose peace, 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 peace. Peace, 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 peace. I feel at peace, 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 peace. I choose peace, 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 peace. I start my day with joy. When I start my day with joy, everything I
There is a space in my heart where I find the truth. I find me in you, a truth beyond what you may see now. But when we are one, we bring more good about. No matter who or what you call yourself or where you come from, yeah. There is a place in this world with open arms right now. Welcome to love, welcome to peace, welcome to our community. Be who you are, let your light shine. We're so much more when we unite. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. I see with new eyes, allow and unfold, embrace and let go, trust the flow. There's a freedom in love when you follow your heart. Together we are stronger than we could ever be apart. No matter who or what you call yourself or where you come from, yeah. There is a place in this world with open arms right now. Welcome to love, welcome to peace, welcome to our community. Be who you are, let your light shine. We're so much more when we unite. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Breathe in and out. Slowly feel all that's around you. All that you feel, all that you know. Let it go. Welcome to love, welcome to peace, welcome to our community. Be who you are, let your light shine. We're so much more when we unite. Yeah, when we unite. Oh, we unite. Yeah, yeah, when we unite. Yeah, yeah. You are welcome here. Love is welcome here. Peace is welcome here. You are welcome here.
Wichita. I am Patty Yoon. I will be your platform leader today. We are so excited that you're here, all of you. On sound, we have Brian. On video, we have Jessica. Sharing today's meditations, affirmations, and prayers will be Reverend Samantha Jones, joining us via technology. She was just ordained at Unity of Wichita on Monday and is at a big conference, and she's now feeling under the weather. So through the magic of technology, she will be sharing with today's wonderful service, and everything will be just fine. Unity is wonderful because we now have Reverend Samantha Jones. Let's give her a hand. Our grace desires that you're inspired by the music, the message, the meditation. You are a blessing to us, Every month, we celebrate one of the 12 powers that our co-founder, Charles Fillmore, identified and discerned to be within each one of us. The power of this month is the power of imagination. And that is the power to visualize, to conceptualize, and to envision. And so with that power of imagination, let's say our mission statement together. Inspiring spiritual transformation as a vibrant, diverse, and inclusive community. And with that same power of imagination, let's say our statement of being together. There is only one presence and one power in my life and in the universe, God the good, omnipotent. Now is the time to silence your cell phones as we welcome our first-time guests. If you're here in the sanctuary for the first time, reach now to the seat in front of you. There's a packet with a gift inside. Fill out that form on the front and place it in the offering plate as you leave. It's at the back of the sanctuary. Your presence is your gift to us. If you're at home online and you're new, go now to the chat box and put it in there, and go later to our website to find out about ongoing and upcoming events. We would love to see you in person soon. Unity is a worldwide ministry dedicated to the ongoing awareness of the Spirit within all. We invite you to consider our teachings wherever you may be on your spiritual journey. Keep what works for you and gently release the rest. We will now bless everyone who is connected here today. We love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. And we behold the Christ as you, just as you are. Amen. We will now all stand for congregational singing.
I know who you really are. I see it in your eyes. Oh, you are a shining star. I know who you really are. I know who you're here to be. I see it in your eyes. A light for the world to see. I know who you're here to be. You're here to be the one. You're here to make it fun. You've really got my head spinning. You brighten every room. You always leave too soon, and this is just the beginning. Oh, I know who you really are. I see it in your eyes. Oh, you are a shining star. I know who you really are. You are incredible, so unforgettable, the one that everyone's eyeing. You are an awesome friend, and so magnificent, and there is just no denying. I know who you're here to be. I see it in your eyes. A light for the world to see. I know who you're here to be. I know who you really are. I see it in your eyes. Oh, you are a shining star. I know
Greetings, friends. As you may have heard, there was a little bit of COVID flying around the Unity Convention. And since I've had allergy symptoms and this morning I woke up with a bit of a sore throat, I decided I better stay home. So I'm recording all of this for you. So the first order of business is to say good morning. Good morning. I'm so glad to be with you, even if it's this way. So before we get into a whole lot, let's enjoy the young people in our hearts and in our minds and the young people in our community. At this moment, we imagine them. We open our hearts to the inspiration that they provide, and we share the very present joy with each one of them. So in this moment, I invite you to imagine those young people in your life now. And now if there's the young people in the room, whether young at heart or young in body, we hold this prayer for you. We love you. We bless you. We appreciate you, and we behold the Christ as you, just as you are. Yes, have a wonderful morning. As we prepare for our time of prayer, I invite you to remember to hold Wyatt McFarland. That's Kelly McFarland's son, as he is continuing to recover from his fall off the roof. We also want to remember all of those individuals who are listed in our prayer circle and in our own hearts and minds as prayer requests. Even if we don't speak their names out loud, we are holding that consciousness for each one of them. And so at this time, I invite you to join me in prayer. We call upon the inner awareness of the presence of God, the presence of pure being. We allow ourselves to feel that presence, or to simply know. For it is in these times of prayer that we connect in the most powerful way to the very continuity of spirit within us. This presence of spirit that connects each one of us. So as we hold this prayerful consciousness, we draw into this space Wyatt, Unity Worldwide Ministries, and all those who attended convention. The inner presence, the inner requests from each one of us. And of course, Unity of Wichita. Unity of Wichita, this divine idea expressing in the world. For all of these prayer requests and those that have gone unspoken, we affirm the presence of pure being. We affirm the one presence and one power, always there. We affirm the very presence of health, wholeness, and well-being for those experiencing health challenges or recovery. For those who are experiencing the fears and troubles in consciousness as they explore all the options around them. We affirm that very presence of God. We affirm divine order, wisdom, and perfect guidance. We have this wonderful opportunity to share in the sacred consciousness of prayer together. There is no distance in spirit. There is no distance in spirit. And so in this moment, we allow ourselves to move into the sacred silence, holding that continued prayer. Gently inhale as we come into the inner awareness once more, moving into the sacred consciousness of prayer. We know in our conscious awareness that this prayer consciousness holds us, guides us, and supports us in this day, in this week, and for our lives. So we enter again and again, knowing that we are in the constant co-creation with God. We are so very grateful. And in the name, the nature of the Christ within, we say together, and so it is. Amen.
I am goodness, grace beyond measure. I am peace, here and now. I am wholeness, thriving perfection. I am love, I am love, I am life, free and abundant. I am joy, awakened and wild. I am spirit, open and boundless. I am love, I am love. We are goodness, grace beyond measure. We are peace, here and now. We are wholeness, thriving perfection. We are love, we are love. We are life, free and abundant. We are joy, awakened and wild. We are spirit, open and boundless. We are love. We are love. We are spirit, open and boundless. We are love. We are love.
As we enter into this time of meditation, I invite you to allow my words to simply wash over you. Allow the silence to rise in your being. So to begin, I invite you to close your eyes, take a deep breath, or simply soften your gaze and breathe. I invite you to allow your attention to move to this vast space behind your eyes. It is in this space that we find our quiet mind. Allow your tongue to simply rest upon the bottom of your mouth, heavy and flat. Feel your shoulders and chest rise as you breathe. And then allow your attention to drop into your heart space. In this heart space, we open our awareness to God, to inspiration, to the divine possibilities available. And we allow ourselves to hold a quickening, an attention for the mind's eye, the center point of imagination. You may even begin to allow yourself to see the sky blue. Perhaps you begin to allow your imagination to open up and be present with all the gifts of this space. From this place of imagination, I invite you to allow yourself to be young, to be the child that was so curious, full of life and excitement, moving with awe into the tall cane grasses in your backyard, imagining they're an explorer. Perhaps you are the child that is searching the ground with a magnifying glass, seeking worlds unknown, and happen to find the grand community of an anthill. From the space of imagination, allow yourself to smell the grass, to feel the warmth of the summer day on your skin. Feel the breeze move over your hair. Now I invite you to allow that power of imagination to draw you closer to your age now, to that which you are seeking and wishing to find in your day-to-day life. Whatever it may be, for me, I truly seek to find the beauty in each day. To travel throughout each day with awe and great curiosity. In this moment, allow yourself to imagine what it might be like to dance, to be curled up and reading with a hot cup of tea. Allow yourself to imagine the greatest peace in your life. The comfort of knowing that God is supporting you no matter where you are. For there is always one presence and one power in each space. And we truly are exploring in consciousness. We are exploring the world around us. We are exploring our good. So I invite you to join me in the silence for just a moment. And as we gently inhale, we bring our attention back to this physical body. We feel our shoulders and chest rise. We notice the temperature of the air. And when you're ready, open your eyes and return to this room as we share in song. So it is.
If I could look down on this path I walk from somewhere way up high, I could see the crooked road that I have come. I walked a mile with sorrow, I walked a mile with joy, and now I'm less afraid of either one. For every tear I've cried, there's a smile that I have earned. For every mile I walk, there's a lesson I learned. I'm not lost, I am exploring. Life is an adventure Some people choose to live their lives on quiet avenues, while others find a place in the parade. Some like me are seekers, we take less traveled roads, believing we can find a better way. And though I get discouraged, I won't be turning back. I have joy as my compass and faith as my map. I'm not lost, I am exploring. Life is an adventure worth enjoying. Though I may not know where I'm going, I am not lost, I am exploring. I am not lost, I am exploring. All of us are headed for the same destination, so why not blaze a trail that's got imagination? I'm not lost, I am exploring. Life is an adventure worth enjoying. Though I may not know where I'm going, I am not lost, I am exploring. I am not lost, I am exploring. I am not lost, I am exploring.
This morning, we are exploring in imagination, or as it's titled today, exploration in imagination. This is a message that is really connected to our monthly theme of exploration with the power of imagination. And as we experience this theme and move through it, and we've already been doing it for quite a while, but next week on the 30th is when we will experience our spiritual deep dive. The spiritual deep dive, the spiritual deep dive will be this time to discuss what happened as we've explored in consciousness or explored in our physical being to deepen our spiritual understanding. So the theme, I'll share it with you now, is to explore, is to travel in or through an unfamiliar area. This exploration can literally be a physical place, as in a home, a church, or even a city. Exploration can also be the travel in new levels of conscious thought or ideas in mind. We are each called to be a navigator in our own lives. We are also called to explore as a community. This month, you are invited to explore the possibilities found in not only the physical world, but the possibilities in consciousness. As we continue to make plans and search for a new building and envision the future for Unity of Wichita, we are practicing this idea of exploration. Let's come together in consciousness to focus on the desired expression of our mission and our vision as a community. Explore what is possible and create the events, the activities, the classes, and the Unity Spirit groups that can fully support the essence of unity of Wichita in our community. We have a wonderful opportunity to explore the flow of generosity and the flow of spirit in our lives. Are you ready to wander in the field of the infinite? How will you explore? That's the question. How will you explore? Well, as we move through this month, we have been exploring what it means to be dad. We've been exploring the close of a prosperity series that really opened our awareness to the flow of good in our lives. Knowing that what we invest in with our time, talent, and with our treasure, we are experiencing in a new way, with a new consciousness. And so we move on to imagination. Charles Fillmore, the co-founder of the Unity movement, describes imagination as the faculty of mind, a power to shape and form thoughts. The faculty that makes form from the formless. Now, he goes on to say that with our imagination, we lay hold of ideas and clothe them with substance. We clothe these ideas with substance. It is our activity, it is our action, it is our willingness to explore that brings an idea into expression. We are the vehicles by which substance is applied in the physical world. So, as we explore this, I invite you to think about this also. Charles Fillmore also went on to say this: imagination gives the man, or humanity, the ability to project itself through time and space and rise above all limitations. Rise above all limitations. I don't know about you, but to me, that is very much in alignment with the prosperity consciousness we've been discussing. That it is imagination and exploring the powers within it that allows us to move beyond perceived limitations. Now, imagination, we can determine how we use it. We can use it for our good. We can use it for our detriment. We can use it in a powerful way that propels us forward, or we can use it in a powerful way that holds us stagnant or even regression. So I want to share this story with you. When my brother, who is 10 years younger than I and who happens to be a person with Down syndrome, he and I and my mom went to a Scottish festival. He was about probably four or 5 years old, and he, along with every other that I have known, took sheer joy and delight in running away from you, giggling as quickly as possible, just reveling in the joy of you chasing them. So he was Henri. And as we are at this Scottish festival in McPherson, if you've been, you know, and if you haven't, imagine a smaller scale river festival, right? Lots of people, lots of activity, and there's a big body of water in the center of it all. So there are vendors and music, and he and I are walking along with my mom, and I see a vendor with some beautiful jewelry. So I tell my mom I'm going to go check the jewelry out. She said, okay. So I go, and I'm standing there looking at this beautiful jewelry, and my mom comes over. Did you find anything? And then she looks at me, and she goes, where's Regan? Isn't he with you? And I said, no, I thought he stayed with you. Well, you could imagine if you've ever lost track of your child, you could imagine how all of a sudden that small park became the size of the universe. And in that small park, I began to imagine. I could see it. He was so cute, so precious, so fun. I could see someone that just picked him up and football carried him like this, running. And he's just laughing hysterically because he's having so much fun. And so that's the fear that was in me. That's what my imagination was giving me. It was responding to the fear that I was feeling. And I realized in that moment, and of course this was a split second, but you know how that goes. A split second can be a long time. In that moment I thought, okay, stop. That doesn't help. What do I know? Where is my ground? Where's my foundation and truth here? And I realized, oh yes, he loves water. Begin to scan the lake. So I started looking afar and started scanning the lake, coming back closer and closer to where I was. And that's when I looked down and I saw him sitting under a tree, playing with his toy bus. He was safe. He was sound. He just got bored of his mom and sister shopping. Of course, we ran over and we found him and we hugged him and cried. And he was looking at us like, why were you crying? What was that all about? You see, this is an example of how we can use the power of imagination to help us or literally to hurt us. Lowell Fillmore, who is the oldest son of Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, he said this about imagination. If we're picturing good, happy things, we are charting a pleasant journey for the future. We can do this by seeing God as a spirit present in every experience and greater than the outer aspect of it, and greater than the outer aspect of appearances. You see, excuse me, when we allow our imagination to be part of the spiritual experience, we are allowing our inner awareness of God to be in flow with our imagination. We are, in fact, in that process of co-creating in a positive and good manner. Lowell Fillmore also wrote several small affirmative prayers to be a remedy in certain situations. And one of them being this remedy of fear, of being unsure and beginning to escalate into fear and uncertainty, things that can happen when we are shifting our experience. And that affirmation is very simple. It's this: there is but one presence and one power here. There is but one presence and one power here. I invite you to breathe. Take a deep breath and imagine a challenge in your life. Imagine what has been hitting you against the head. What's been filling you with fear? Close your eyes and imagine it. And now, with powerful presence in your voice, repeat after me. There is but one presence and one power here. There is but one presence and one power here. And now open your eyes, returning to this space. I have one final item that I would like to share with you, and this is really about the curiosity piece, the journey of exploring in our imagination. So this is an opportunity for you to close your eyes, allow my voice to simply wash over you again. And this time, allow yourself to imagine that you are on a journey of exploring new lands. You're traveling by sea in a great ship. You are, in fact, a member of an excursion team. So you've lowered your exploration dinghy, we'll call it, the smaller craft. You've lowered it down to the waters, and you and your team are traveling using the oars to move forward. You can hear the lapping of the waves hitting the side of the boat. You can feel the cool spray of the ocean water. Perhaps you can even smell the seaweed. As you continue to move and hear the wind and the birds flying overhead, you move forward, connecting with every cycle of the oar. And as you're moving forward, suddenly you turn a corner and you see this landmass. Now, I'm going to invite you to open your eyes. You see this landmass, this one in particular. It's very large. This is what you see. You can't move through it. You see the green of the moss. You know it's been here for some time. What's on the other side? You look at it. You breathe. And now allow your exploration, your inner explorer, to come up as you look at this landmass. Perhaps you're out of your meditation now. I would be. Here's the question. What do you see? What do you see here? You might see what some people have identified as elephant rock. You can see the trunk and the eye now, maybe very clearly. And in the aerial view, you begin to see these, oh wow, it does seem to be an elephant. There even seems to be an ear in the legs. The trunk, everything is moving together. Even the texture looks like elephant skin. So, did your imagination show you an elephant right away? Just curious, did it? This rock, known by the legends of the local folks in Iceland was formed 15,000 years ago. That alone ignites my imagination. It allows me to begin to explore what might be possible. Wow. Now, the legend of Elephant Rock is that an elephant was walking and decided to pause at the water to rest, and stayed so long that it dried up in the sun and became a stone. Another legend is that the elephant turned into stone, was covered in stone. Whatever it is, we get the benefit of seeing this incredible rock and exploring in our own consciousness what came up for it. So I invite you to continue this exploration this week, especially since we'll be entering into the spiritual deep dive on Sunday the 30th. Allow yourself to explore what's possible. Open your imagination, be curious, and use the strength and power found in your prosperity consciousness to be bold, to be in the flow, and explore all that's possible. I'm sorry I couldn't be with you in person today, but safety requires that I stay home, and I can't wait to see you all on Friday, June 28th, to celebrate and to have fun, and then the real work starts. We'll talk to you soon. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. Be well.
And Samantha Jones. We are certainly blessed by the music, the message, the meditation, and by love. So if you are blessed by this building, inspired by the message, motivated by the music, and want to step into your own flow of financial abundance, consider giving a tithe or an offering this morning. If you're here in the sanctuary, there's an offering plate as you leave. If you're at home online, go now to the donations page, our PayPal account, our physical address. You can also, all of us, hold up our cell phones, put it at that QR code, and our donations page will pop right up. Whatever amount you are guided to give, just hold it over your heart. Bless it with your love. Visualize your secure electronic tithe. And let's say our offering blessing together. Divine love flowing from me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, all that I receive, and I am grateful. Amen.
Gives me everything I need to soothe me as I pray. May God's spark within shine its light. May the flame of love burn so bright that the whole world can see our true reality is the awesome abundance of life. Whenever there's a moment of pain, despair, or doubt, I know that I can go within so I may flow without. And in that
We thank you, God, for the opportunity to use our imagination in establishing and demonstrating our generosity. And for that, we give thanks. And so it is. The announcements. Okay, the monthly spiritual deep dive, originally scheduled for today, has been pushed to next Sunday, the 30th. And I believe the start time is 11:15. The community pray-in will be held on Tuesday, this Tuesday, 9:30 a.m. on Zoom. And it's a busy weekend. On Friday night, Samantha's ordination celebration begins at 6 p.m. Says here it's a sacred ceremony followed by food, music, laughter, and fun. Sounds like another opportunity to use your imagination. Don't want you to think I'm not listening. Patty said to bring your dancing shoes if they are separate from your normal street shoes. Okay, and Friday night we will welcome special guests, Reverend Dr. Paul Hasselbeck and Reverend Tim Lytle. Saturday on the 29th, the Pride Parade. If you want to walk in the Pride Parade, lineup is between 12 and 12:30. Please email Eleanor Ferris if you'd like to join in that. And then there will be a booth, a Unity of Wichita booth in Century 2 as part of the Pride Parade activities that will follow the parade. So if you can volunteer to help at that booth, there is a sign-up sheet in Fellowship Hall. So please let Eleanor and Jessica know your availability for that endeavor. And I think that will take us to the, if I'm remembering from last week, that will take us to the prayer of protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. The presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.